It's been a little bit more than a week since the trade deadline in the NHL, and there is no doubt things have started to heat up and have gotten even more physical than usual. Now, you're about to hear about some of the crazier things that have happened in the NHL this week, along with the biggest trade that happened during the trade deadline. Comment below if you think having trade deadlines improves or hurts how a team can perform during the season. First up, we have San Jose Sharks coach David Quinn standing up for one of his players in the way that he can by getting after the referee. By getting after the referee, I don't mean he said something like, "Hey ref, bad call," but instead had what appeared to be a series of expletives for referee Gord Dwyer, a decision that will cost the Sharks coach $25,000. This happened after Sharks forward Kevin LeBlanc was called for a clipping penalty. Comment below if you think that was really clipping and if that was really the appropriate punishment. After the game, Quinn conceded that he shouldn't have gone after the referee and issued an apology. This is what he had to say. "You shouldn't act like that as a coach, and I want to apologize to our team," Quinn said after the game. "It's not how I certainly want to act, and it's an emotional game. These refs work hard. They do a good job, and it's something that should never happen. So I'm embarrassed by that." Next up, we have the Philadelphia Flyers' Tony Deangelo, who delivered what will probably be his most expensive hit of the season when he speared the Lightning's Corey Perry. To be more exact, it's going to cost him 2 games, one against Carolina and another against Pittsburgh without pay, which equals out to $54,000. Comment below about what you think of Deangelo's description of the play. While it cost Deangelo a couple games' salary, he still didn't feel it was a huge deal, as he called it, a little shot. The little shot also happened when Perry happened to be on the ground. Comment below if you think that hitting players on the ice should be illegal. Outside of that, this is what he had to say about the play. "I wasn't looking for it to go there," he said. "He tried to slash my stick out of my hands the second beforehand. He talks all game." While Perry may have been trash-talking Deangelo all game, that still didn't stop a number of the members of the Lightning from gaming up on him after the play happened, a situation which turned out to be an all-out brawl. Just like our situation if you don't subscribe to CHIRP NHL right now. Speaking of unnecessary hits, the Minnesota Wild's Ryan Hartman got suspended after a double whammy, a random stick to the Calgary Flames' Rasmus Andersson on Tuesday, and then a punch to Trevor Lewis a little while later after a fight ensued in a game against the Calgary Flames. Comment below to say how many games Hartman should be suspended for and if the NHL has the correct rule for multiple penalties in a row. The decision for a penalty during the game was a double minor. One for the punch and one for the slash, and it turned out to be the most expensive one of his career as he was fined, $4,594.59, which is considered the maximum penalty under the NHL bargaining agreement. Now, for the biggest trade of the trade deadline, which is undoubtedly the one between the Capitals and the Bruins, a team which has been red-hot this season and has already hit triple digits in points, and it should almost feel illegal for them to get better. In the trade, the Bruins got Dmitry Orlov, Garnet Hathaway, and Andrei Svetlakov, while the Capitals acquired Craig Smith, a 2023 first-round pick, a 2024 third-round pick, and a 2025 second-round pick. The trade thus far has proved to be superior to the Bruins, as Orlov racked up 9 points in his first 5 games, including a combined 6 on February 28th and March 2nd, 3 against the Buffalo Sabres, which accounted for 1 assist and 2 goals against the Buffalo Sabres in a 7-1 win, and then followed up with a 2-goal, 1-assist performance against the Calgary Flames in a 4-3 overtime win. That was it for this week's news by CHIRP NHL. Comment your biggest upset about the trade deadlines, and make sure to like and subscribe to CHIRP NHL for daily NHL news.